To tell the truth, my body is tired of all this.
I would expect you to be, but I understand because you're a princess and you're used to having so much stuff. But when you have nothing, you don't know what to do. It is not easy to be placed in the center between happy and sad. With excess, you will age and get white hairs, and with moderation, you will live longer.
That means a lot to me.
It would mean more if you said something back.
If it was easy to do, then I would. Chapels would be churches, and poor men's cottages would be princess' palaces. It is a good preacher that follows his own teachings. I can teach better than I can learn it. The brain may control the emotions, but a passionate brain ignores what others think. Such a thought is madness. To ignore the people trying to give you good advice, the advice you're giving me, is not enough for me to choose a husband. I wish I had a choice.
Your father was very wealthy, and at their death, holy men have great ideas. One of which is this lottery of 3 caskets, gold, silver, and lead. The one that chooses right chooses you, but only the one you truly love will choose correctly. Do you have any affection towards those that have already come?
I can't choose who I like and refuse who I don't. It is the life of a daughter restricted by the will of her father. Do you think it is easy for Nerissa that I can't choose nor refuse? When you say their name, I will describe them and how much I really don't like them.
First, there's a Neapolitan prince.
He's an interesting guy. He makes a great compliment to himself. But I'm afraid that his mother had an affair with a blacksmith.
Then there's the County Palatine.
He always frowns. He hears voices and doesn't smile. I'm afraid he will be depressed for the rest of his life, because he is so full of unsuitable sadness when he was young. I'd rather be married to a skull with a bone in his mouth than either of these men. God, please defend me from these two.
How do you feel about the French lord, Monsieur Le Bon?
God made him, and therefore let him pass as a man. Honestly, I know it is a sin to ridicule him, but he has better parts than the Neapolitan, and frowns more than the court palatine.
How do you feel about Falconbridge, the young guy from England?
He has no personality. When a songbird sings, he starts dancing. He will fence with his own shadow. If I marry him, it will be like marrying 20 husbands. If he would hate me, I would forgive him. If he loves me, I would never return the love to him.
What do you think of the Scottish lord, his neighbor?
How oddly he is dressed. I think he bought his tunic in Italy, his stockings in France, his hat in Germany, and his behavior everywhere else.
How do you like the German Duke of Saxony's nephew?
He has a neighborly quality. He was punched by the Englishman and swore he would get his revenge when he was able. I think the Frenchman became his friend and promised to hurt the Englishman.
If he wants to choose and chooses right, and you refuse to accept him, you'd be refusing to perform your father's will.
To make sure that doesn't happen, Nerissa, put some wine on the wrong casket because I know he will choose it. I will do anything, Nerissa, before I marry a sponge.
There's no need to worry. They have told me their ambitions, which are to go home and not bother you anymore, unless maybe you were won by some other means than the caskets.
No matter what I will, be married by the way of the caskets, until I die. I am glad they are all reasonable, but they aren't any that I want. And I pray to God that they all go away.
Do you remember when a Venetian, a scholar, and a soldier came?
Yes, I do. It was Bassanio. I think that was his name. Of all the men I've seen, he was the most deserving of a good wife. I remember him. Hello?
Hey Portia, 4 guys are coming to tell you that they're leaving, and there's a messenger from the 5th, Prince of Morocco, who will be here tonight.
If I bid the 5th welcome, with the same attitude as I wish the other 4 goodbye, I appreciate his approach if he had the personality of a saint and black skin. I would rather he hear my confession than to marry me. Come, Nerissa. When one door closes, another door opens.